What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another SLA video. It's your boy Payne. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy hump day. My favorite day of the week, payday, and a little bit of time off the office right now so I can make a quick video. Then I'm off to lunch. Now, before I go any further, I do want to remind everybody this is your last chance, and I mean this. I'll prove it to you guys. This is your last chance to take advantage of this one last amazing code that we content creators are giving out. It is gonna be expiring today at reset. This is Korean time, so it's always a day behind, and that is 1,000 essence stones. Now, I have been giving everybody this code this morning, last night, and I plan to do it one more time before it expires. The rest of the codes expire on the 21st of March, so we have plenty of time. There are currently 8 codes, except for this one. This one expires on the 3rd, which I've been sending everybody anyways, but all of you who are supporters should all have received these codes at the moment. I just want to say real quick here, let me just quickly search. We do have another top 10. I want to just give a quick shout out because I know a lot of people appreciate this. So thank you, and I appreciate it. Thank you to my top. Let's go through a couple. NID 141307, Omega X 878, Patches Raha 906, Vetov 946 175, Cloud Lucy, Mega Control 691 807, Step Bear Mogetsu 737 057 759. And I'll put this in the. You guys can skip this, by the way, if you want to, if you're not on here. But if you are, hey, shout out to you. Thank you so much. Shiki 375 142 618 409 144. Bon, shout out to my boy Bon. RD the Great. Forsaken, my man Forsaken. Potato of Doom. T-Pro, my man T-Pro. All these guys I've seen on my Discord. Cosmic Wind 648 719 851 058. Hizaka 427 796 554. And everyone else who is supporting all the way up to the last 8,174th member. So I want to say a big shout out. Thank you again, guys. So remember, please, this is your last opportunity to take advantage of this 1,000 essence stones. I have sent it to you guys. The more of you that support, I'll send you some more. Remember, to access it, you have to go to my page right here and then click on the supporter tab, and you guys will be able to see it under the coupon history of every coupon that I've ever sent you. Okay, so please go do that. Now let's talk a little bit about a topic that a lot of people keep asking me about. Okay, and this is a big topic and one that I really can't answer, but I will at least give you my opinion on it because I think it's important that many people at least hear me out. So, Payne, is it worthwhile still building the fire team if you have not done so? I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a two-way answer. Okay, the first answer is simple. If you enjoy using the fire team, absolutely build them. In my opinion, Kanae is the best, most fun unit they've ever, and I mean literally ever, released in this game. Not only is she fun to use, not only is she eye candy, but she's also the most unique character because her skill 2 becomes an ult, and this is the first time in a long time where a DPS is geared differently than the norm, right? And I like this because it changes up the way we use different gear, and this is, I think, what Netmarble envisioned in the first place for the characters, right? They wanted people to use different sets for different characters with different skill sets, and I think this right here is a prime example of how they did it perfectly. Now, can Kanae survive without Essel? Can she survive without Gina? Absolutely. Hey, we got one of those. Absolutely she can. But is she more powerful with them? 1,000%. The fire team is the fire team because everyone is a member of the fire team, okay? There's a reason why they're called the fire team. Can she be used with others? Absolutely. Like Mei Lin, for example, Min, they can be amazing supports for her. Hell, Hansi Mi can be a great support for her as well, too. They just don't give the proper buffs, though, to maximize the amount of damage. So who do you go for first? This has been the question everyone's been asking for, okay? Do you go for Essel first or do you go for Kanae? My personal opinion is this. If you want to build an actual proper fire team, Essel is a core member of that fire team and is required for that fire team to succeed. If you are looking to just build an amazing unit that will trump everybody in the DPS department, then Kanae is the one you want to go. And Kanae is a little bit more expensive. She is required to be A5 to fully be utilized. And to be quite honest, Essel's Prey of the Week really does amplify her damage insanely. So it's like you need at least an A4 to an A5. Let's just say A5 Essel as well too. Gina is the expendable one. All right, so Gina can be expendable, like I said, for Hansimi, Mei Lin, etc. Right? So those are other units you can absolutely replace it for. But if you look at the guild runs, for example, right? Let's just quickly show you guys an example of a guild run here. Now, my guild run is not the greatest, but there are better people in my guild who have better gear and who have just been farming much more than I have. I've been focusing a lot more on my free to play, but nonetheless, the score is still fairly good, so we'll show you guys what it looks like. Shout out to Ryan, by the way, for you know, putting all those tutorials out for the guild and making the guild much better at what they do. Big part of the community and big part of my Discord, and an amazing person and mod. So Ryan, those are the only things I'm going to say nice about you, aka Holy Hells, by the way, if you're like, who the hell's Ryan? Let me show you guys real quick, score-wise. Okay, let me just get into here. We'll go guild boss. Where's guild boss? Right here. Okay, and you'll see the difference between somebody with Kanae and without Kanae. It's night and day difference. Like realistically, you're not gonna see anybody do better than this. So here I'm ranked 17 with 43 rage count. My first place is 46, right? You can see 44. I guarantee you, every single one of these people here in the 40s, hell, even in the high 30s, are all people who have Kanae. And look at this damage, 12.39, 11.96 versus Thomas's 3.83, 4.54. Now, keep in mind, the main thing here to note as well is the fact that like these weren't even good runs. And again, my gear is not the greatest. The reason why she's doing so well is because Gina and Essel really do push her. But again, if you didn't have Gina, you could probably throw Maylin in here and with Essel, and she'll still put up fairly good numbers. Not as good, but still really good. Now, the thing to remember, if you're not a big fan of the fire team, but you're looking for the meta will alter. All right, and I don't know when. I don't know if Goto is going to be the reason why it alters, or if, you know, my wife Sioran is going to be the reason why it alters. But one way or another, you're going to see some form of shift from fire team going over to something else, because it's already happening. You kind of see defense penetration now kind of being useless for some of these mobs, right? Like, for example, the Ant Queen doesn't have defense penetration, so Yusuyun's already out of rotation technically, and we're probably going to see that happening very soon, where another element will start getting into the meta. And that's kind of like how this works, right? Yes, Kanae is amazing for this boss, but this boss is only temporary. This boss will be gone as soon as the event is over, right? If you look at the Conquest event, we have ourselves 14 days and 6 hours. So yes, you will enjoy conquering this boss for 14 days and 6 hours. But after that, who knows? And I don't know, you don't know, we don't know. The devs, I honestly believe the devs don't even know, because they don't even test their own shit. So I feel like it's one of those things where you kind of have to realize, are you a free-to-play player? Are you a pay-to-win player? If you're a pay-to-win player and you can afford it, it never hurts getting every single team up. But remember, please spend responsibly. It's always a pixelated game, and someone will always power creep somebody else. If you're a free-to-play player, if you've been building a fire team for some odd reason, and you have the resources, then Kanae is in your wheelhouse. She should 100% be your focus for completing that fire team. If you've not been focusing on fire team, and you've been focusing on everybody else, well then, it's not a bad choice to skip and see what happens in the future, because I guarantee it, somebody will come in and replace her as the top DPS in the near future, right? Remember, May is the 1-year anniversary. We're getting closer, right? After Goto and after Sioran, we have the 1-year anniversary unit. And that 1-year anniversary unit is probably going to be gangbusters, most likely a national level hunter hero, or it's going to be a SJW daddy. Right? One way or another, we're going to get something. And I'm imagining it won't be an original character. I'll be shocked if it is. So keep that in mind. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.